Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Naval Ops Commander on the second playthrough. Last time, we did a couple missions, two missions, and we kind of built a new destroyer, sort of. We used the twin-hull destroyer, but it actually doesn't have a whole lot of weight capacity, and I got a comment about the Zumwalt class hull actually having more weight capacity than this, so that's interesting. So in that case, we're going to scrap this guy here, the Nova Topaz, for now, and we will rebuild it momentarily with a different hull, hopefully one that has more weight capacity. Also, recently discovered was the USS Lexington, about 2 or 2.5 miles down off the coast of, well, not right off the coast, but near Australia, and she was US CV-2, commonly known as the Lady Lex, USS Lexington aircraft carrier, and she was sunk during the Battle of the Coral Sea, and they recently found her. So in honor of that, what we're going to do is we're going to scrap the Gypsy Danger, because that's our pocket battleship that we're probably never going to use again, and also it doesn't have anyone's username on it, so I don't, have a reason not to get rid of it, really. It doesn't have someone's username on it. It wasn't named after one of you guys, the viewers. It was just named after, I can't remember what it was named after exactly, but it was a name suggestion by somebody, but it was not directly named for someone's username, or it wasn't a personal request or a person's username. So we'll scrap that. Now, I do need to, let's see, we need to look at some stuff. We need to look at which destroyer hull is going to have more weight capacity, and also which carrier hull is going to be good for us as well. So destroyer, so the twin hull destroyer has a weight limit of 5,000. This has 7,000, so that's good. And actually more defense even. So that's also good. We already have one, so that's also good. Lots of good things so far. Okay, now, this is where we're going to have to try and pick the right carrier hull. We're going to try and rebuild the Lady Lex ourselves. That's not right, I don't think. Hang on. Is that one? I think it might be this one. Let me look it up real quick. Let me look up the USS Lexington here. Okay, so it looks like, from what I can see in some pictures here, it looks like, I think this one is, yeah, that appears to be the Lexington's hull, if I am not mistaken. That seems to be the closest one. Now, as for why that's 2 and not 1, I'm not sure exactly, I'm not sure exactly what 1 is supposed to be. Because Lexington was CV-2, CV-1 was the Langley, and I don't think that's a Langley hull? It might be, but the Langley had a lot more exposed areas under the flight deck. It wasn't closed off very well. It was just kind of open. You could still see all the scaffolding and everything kind of holding the flight deck up on the Langley. So maybe it's just a matter of they couldn't model all of that stuff quite so well. So we're going to need one of these since we don't already have one. And we're also going to need equipment. What else are we going to want here? I gotta look up some other stuff about what the Lexington actually had on board for weapons and whatnot. Well, let me pull that up real quick as well. But while we're waiting on that stuff to load, let's see. We're gonna need the correct bridge, which is this one, CV4 Type 1, which we actually already have one of. Good. Well, that's nice. Let's see. Let me do some research on the ship and what it had, and I will bring you guys back in the design screen so we can try to rebuild the USS Lexington. Alrighty, and we're back. So this is basically what I came up with. I did have a cunning plan, though. It's about halfway through some research stuff. I actually pulled up World of Warships because the ship exists in World of Warships. So I was like, oh, what a better place to get a model of the ship that I can look around on and snoop at all of the different gun points and see where the guns are located and all that. So that was actually great. Now, in World of Warships, they use 5-inch guns instead of 8-inch guns because, well, balance. It would have been a little crazy to have 8-inch flak shells flying around when this thing is under air attack. And since it's a carrier, it can't have primary armament. So to have 8-inch AA guns firing massive flak shells, yeah, that'd be a little too much. So I know that it had 8-inch guns, so we still have 8-inch guns on here. As for these machine gun layouts and stuff, obviously there are limitations in this game as far as placement goes. Like these particular bunch of machine guns and stuff would be farther forward. Also, this flight deck, like, this is pretty much the closest we're gonna get, but upon looking at it, none of the flight decks really, of any of the carrier hulls, really super well accurately model the Lexington's hull. Like, this is kind of right, but it's a little too narrow on the bow. But anyways, that's a little bit nitpicky. For the most part, I tried to get most of the machine gun placements right. So I have a 40 mil here, which would have been between the bridge and the smokestack, and then 20 mils alongside the smokestack as well. 20, 20, 20 high angle 5-inch guns, and then 40. Another 40 and a 20 on the back. It also did, the real ship actually had 20s on, like, off the back of the flight deck as well, but obviously we can't do anything with that here in this game. Basically up to this point here, from my cursor now backwards, back aft under the ship, this was actually symmetrical, these weapon layouts here, and then up here it got a little different. So there were some more 20s here, and some more 20s here, and just the ship was loaded with 20mm Oerlikons. Some more 5-inch guns, another 40 mount, 20, and finally another 40. 16 boilers and 4 turbines. The ship could actually do about 35 knots in real life, which is pretty amazing. I can't really get it to go much slower right now. As for armor, the real ship, this is not quite accurate. The real ship at most on the deck had 51mm, which is 5.1 centimeters of armor. We can't even get that low. As you can see, I can't go lower than 10. But I want to have some deck armor. So, the average hull armor, I think it was like from 121 to 179. So I figured, ballpark 15 is about right. That's about as close as we're going to get. That's a little too little, and that's way too much. So 15 is about as close as we're going to get there. Systems, I just gave it basic radar and sonar. I don't know if the real ship actually had sonar, but in this game I need sonar to actually finish the ship. Bridge, obviously we're using forward type 1. We have no searchlights because, well, I'm sure that the actual Lexington had searchlights, but they probably were attached to the bridge, which, again, we can't do here. And that's why I would love to see a new Warship Gunner game come out, because there's so much you could do. Now, the air wing here, in May of 1942, she would have had... she would have been using F4F Wildcats for her fighters, TBD Devastators, hate these things, for the torpedo bombers, and also Dauntlesses as the dive bombers. So we have that, and typically U.S. aircraft carriers would have the fighters and the amount of fighters and bombers combined would roughly equal the amount of interceptors, just because, point defense for the ship is incredibly important, obviously, and also being able to escort your bomber squadrons is also very important. So typically there were, a ratio of interceptors to torpedo bombers to dive bombers was like 2 to 1 to 1, if you know what I mean. Typically, so that's kind of what I was going for here. 13 is a weird number. If it was 12, it'd actually be perfect because I'd have 6, 3, and 3. But it's fine for the most part. It's about as close as we're gonna get. But there we go. There's the Lexington. I don't think we're gonna take it on a I need an elevator. I don't even know if the actual Lexington had elevators, but again, for the purposes of the game, I at least need one elevator, so we will stick one elevator there. Okay, now we're good. So there is my rendition of the USS Lexington, or at least as close as I could get it. It's very helpful that World of Warships actually has this in-game, because again, World of Warships Wargaming, they take a lot of time to make these ships as accurate as they can, and also keep the game balanced and stuff, so that's pretty cool. Of course, in this game, none of the turrets look quite right on a US ship because they're all Japanese-style turrets, but anyways, so there's that. Now, something that came to mind while I was explaining all of that is I wonder if there's actually a pre-built Lexington. If there is, we'll buy it and check it out. But I don't know. Let's see. Hey, Lexington class, look at this. Let's see. Let's check it out. Let's see what this has on it. Yep, 8-inch guns, some 12cm high angles, and some 40mm machine guns. Speed 37 knots. It's actually just a touch faster than mine. Well, I do want to see what it looks like, and we will replace the Lexington I just built with this one. simply because we've seen what I, had as a rendition of the Lexington. Let's see what the game has as a rendition of the Lexington. And I forgot to scrap it. I should have scrapped that, not done this. Whoops. Whoops. So here we go. We're going to scrap our USS Lexington that I just made, because we saw what, I could do as far as trying to get as close as possible to it. So that was kind of cool. Oh yeah, it got placed right up here. There it is. I wish I could move that down, because now Nova Topaz's destroyer is going to be down here. That's kind of awkward. Anyways, nothing I can do about that now. Let's check out their Lexington and see what they have on theirs. I'm very curious to see. Obviously, the ship was re-outfitted many times, so there are going to be differences here. Okay, this is interesting. So they went with 10 boilers total, and they're using boiler 3 and turbine 4. Okay, cool. They used the same hull that I did, and the same bridge. Let's see, 40. They got some searchlights on here. 40, 12cm high angle, 50 caliber. Yep. 40. I don't think they actually had any 20s on theirs. Doesn't look like they have any 20mm on theirs at all. So this is interesting. I don't, obviously, like in regards to the engines, it's extremely difficult to know what they actually would have had as the layout inside. And I'm not even sure, like I said before, how many elevators it actually had. But that is interesting. So let's see. Yep, there's all the armaments and the engines and the stuff there, the equipment, the auxiliary, sonar and radar like I had. They don't have any planes on it, though. And they use 20 and 20. Interesting. Well, cool. So there's the USS Lexington, both variants, mine and the one that I made, and also the one that the game devs made as a pre-built ship. And now I think it's about time that we take a look at the destroyer. Trying to design a brand new, that's the depot. What am I doing? No. Design, regular. Try and design a new destroyer right here. Destroyer hull number 5, which should be most similar to the Zumwalt class of destroyers. Or maybe the, oh yeah, it is the Zumwalt. Okay, I was going to say maybe it's that Trimaran LCS class that's brand new, but they probably didn't know about that when this game was made. So, let's see what we can do with this thing here. Do I have a better destroyer bridge I can buy? Probably not. I'm sure a higher level one exists, but that doesn't necessarily mean I have it or can buy it. Yeah, see, the highest I can buy is 6. There's probably a better one than that. Like, there's probably Bridge Alpha or something out there somewhere, but I don't have it. So, for now, we'll be sticking with this. I do have Aft-type Alpha, which is very nice. There we go. Let's get some armor on here real quick. 15's probably what we're going to want at the minimum. Engines, yeah, we're going to be doing some gas turbines here. 8s, because that's what we have the most of. Let's try to go, do we want to go 6 of these, maybe? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. And then our primary armament is going to be the light railgun, which, again, soon we should be able to farm some more of these with relative ease, which will be very cool. What else are we going to want? We're going to want some... I had these new quantum torpedoes on here before, and I didn't really get to try them out. So let's, I actually want to, what I can do is I can move these back and then put these torpedoes in between here, since they don't have any regard to, what's underneath them. Let's see here, what else? Missiles, yeah, anti-submissile VLS as well. Of course, we want these, so we'll just put them there, and I'd like to have 4 just for the sake of ammunition. What else are we gonna want? We're gonna want some machine guns. We got these CIWS here. For a little ship like this, 8 CIWS is probably more than enough. So we'll just spread those out a little bit. Anti-sub, no. Oh, well, maybe. We're gonna want these guys on here, like we usually have. They can technically fit above the engines, just not in that particular spot. Okay. Well, I guess we'll have Some of them facing forward like that, and some of them facing backwards like that. What else did I have on here? I had something else, didn't I? Guided ring laser? Is that what I had? I think that was what I had. I do have these charged particle guns too, though, and these are actually very good. Guided charged particle gun, 900 damage. This says 1300 damage. And it's lighter, which is actually incredibly important here. So it's not guided, but it is lighter by a lot. So we'll put this on here as well, like so. Wow, this is a much better weight limit here. We're not even close on our weight. Well, what else can I put, really? I mean, yeah, flamethrowers are meh. This other stuff here. I suppose the new crab laser? Maybe? I mean, it's actually, for as goofy as it looks, it's actually a surprisingly effective weapon. Ah, these would probably be good to have, actually. We don't have a ton of AA capability right now, and these are actually very good at that, so yeah, there we go. I like that. Okay, well, this is definitely going better than it did on the last destroyer hull that we tried to design. Let's get these systems on here before I forget. We're probably going to want a good radar and a good sonar, and we're going to want an EM shield. We're going to want this for sure on this thing, and we're going to want gravitational field, and what else? Firing delay is boring for this ship. Not boring, useless, in fact. Ah, optical intensifier. That'd be cool. Though I feel like that'd be better served on one of the bigger ships that we're going to use more often, so we'll not use that on here. Aegis system, eh. In this game, it's not quite as useful. Let's see. Upgraded weapons command, firing delay. This might be good to use. Okay, there we go. Got this stuff. Oh, yes, I need a searchlight. Oh, well, a couple of searchlights here. Hopefully. Ah, yes. 1, 2. I think that's all we need. Okay. Well, we have the space for it. Let's see if I can get... let's see, that can go there. I wonder how many more of these gas turbines I can fit on here. A good chunk, apparently. Hang on, let's see. I got plenty of room, like space for them. I just have to make this work here. Let's see, this can go there, and oh, I'm out. Okay, interesting. Let's see. Here and here, and how do we want to do this? Let's see, what if we put this here, and we can move these in like this. And we can try to do a little something like this. Nope, that's not gonna work. Well, you know what? I think, let's actually, can we put these here? We can put those there. We can move these back. We can move this forward. And then move these forward again. Oh, wait, that actually would have almost worked fine. Okay, there we go. 52 knots is not bad. I'm not funny, I know. Light railgun, I think we've basically got everything we really care about here. Maybe we can get some more anti-air pulse lasers on the back here just because they're good to have. Alright, I'm liking it. I'm going to name it, and we'll see what the briefing has to tell us here. Maybe we'll try out the new destroyer. I want to at least try it. But let me go ahead and name it, and I'll see you guys back for the briefing. Okay, and we're back. We've got it named Nova Topaz again. This is probably the best version of this destroyer we're going to be able to make. I don't know if... I was going to say forever, but I don't know if there's a bigger hull than this. Anyways, defend 80% of ally point. Fine.
A message on the emergency channel. It's from the fueling depot. We are under attack. Request immediate assistance.
Oh.
Captain, they're in trouble.
I remember this mission in particular was a massive pain. You get bombarded by aircraft and ships, and it never stops. I mean, this is one of those defense missions where it's like right to the last second you are just being bombarded by enemies constantly, and they spawn, as you can see, they spawn relatively close to your defense points as well, the points that you're supposed to defend. I remember this from the first playthrough. It was awful.
That base is vital in conducting our operations. If we lose that base, our effective range will be seriously compromised. It will be disastrous for future operations. We are the only ships in the area that can respond. Captain, let us move immediately to assist the base.
As much as I want to, I really legitimately want to use the new destroyer, but I know this mission, and I know it's gonna suck. In particular, in regards to aircraft, and this is just, again, this is the I just want to beat this mission ship, and the I want to get an S rank ship. So I don't know. I mean, okay, you know what? We'll give it one try. We'll give it one try with the destroyer. I kind of get a lay of the land and see how it goes. But I'm not expecting to be able to beat this. Nothing against the destroyer, just this is a tough mission, if I remember correctly. So, wow, S rank. All the rank rewards are great. They're variations of the particle gun, level 3. So you got charged particle gun 3, charged particle burst gun 3, either one of those for an A rank, and then charged particle gun 3 or guided charged particle gun 3. For an S rank. That's pretty good. Normal parts crates could include auto reload system beta, which is amazing. So, well, let's go here and let's see how we do. I'm hoping that I was wrong about the aircraft thing, because that's going to be the biggest issue for us if there are a ton of planes. Also, I think my railgun's range, it almost exceeds the range of my vision here. Are those carriers right there? Are they just not launching because it's, no, those aren't carriers. Okay. Kind of hard to see for a second there. Oh, there goes the quantum torpedoes. Oh boy. Oh boy, those are tough ships. Boy, I gotta stay mobile here and swerve and stuff because they are gonna hurt. They're tough and they have big guns. Ah. Ooh, missed me. Now you gotta kiss me. Don't do that. No, should I actually do that? Okay. This guy and that guy. There we go. I'm, as much as I want to get parts crates, I'm not that worried about it that I'm gonna risk failing the mission right now. Oh boy. Get him. Finish him off. There we go. Turn north, I think. Escorts, go get him. At the very least, they might distract the enemy and draw their fire away from the land while I'm busy trying to kill them. So let's see. I think they're gonna... My escorts are... Yes, they're going for the southern group. That's good. I'll go for this northern group here. I should... If I play this right, I should be able to handle them on my own. Oh, wait. These guys are surprisingly resilient to my railguns, though. And there are more battleships involved here. Ooh, gonna be watching where I'm going. And really hoping that they have bad aim. It's gonna be a combination of both of those things that allow me to be victorious in this fight where the odds are strongly stacked against me. Ah, submarines. See, they're not so bad. Those aren't so much of a problem. I mean, do we know that those submarines have, like, land, see the land missiles? Like, do we know that for sure? I don't know. Anyways, we'll go deal with them, of course. Either way. Some health crates here, which is pretty cool. Ooh, big battleships. Montana class. Wow, look at that. Oof. Scary. Oh boy. Here are those submarines. Oh, they're gonna take 3 missiles per? No, there has to be a better way. I feel like sometimes your weapons do just a tiny bit more damage when you do it. Sometimes. Not every time, evidently. But, I don't know, maybe that's just my head. Oh my goodness, there's more. Oh no, here come the aircraft. And they're jet fighters as well, so they're gonna be quick. Yeah, boy. This is gonna be interesting. I'm stuck on something, evidently. Whoops. That was not fired at anything in particular. Yeah, there it goes. Circling like crazy. Ooh. More big, strong battleships. Uh-oh. Wow, I'm already out of railgun ammo. That's not good. Where's my, Oh boy. Yeesh, I'm running out of ammo for this too. And this is doing a lot less damage. Those aircraft are going to be a serious problem here in a second as well. I don't know. I want you to go for this guy. There we go. No, we sink this dude. Ah, they all have EM shields at this point. I did not anticipate running out of light railgun ammo that quickly. We were definitely using more than I thought we were. Okay, there we go. Oh, there's one of my escorts. Oh boy. Evasive maneuvers. We are almost out of ammo for everything that matters in terms of good weaponry. Oh boy. I need an ammo crate right now. I need an ammo crate, something fierce. Where are these carriers anyways? They gotta be, like, right here. Yeah. Well, there's always this, I guess. Die, aircraft carrier! No, 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 no. Why, game? Why do you do that? I like that it tells me I'm running low on ammunition after I've run out of ammunition for a given weapon. Thanks, game. Very helpful. Oh, they're right here on top of our port installations. It's a good thing these are only carriers and they don't have, like, primary armament that they're using against my port installations. I think they do have some missiles and stuff, but they don't seem to be leveling those against my port installations that I'm supposed to be defending, so that's good. Ammo is a serious problem. This is going a little bit better than I thought, to be honest. Still though, this is very close. Did we do it? Oh, we did it. Wow. Okay, cool. I only remember seeing that one parts crate, so it's very interesting. Let's see. Yeah, both of my primary weapons are out of ammo. Oh, wait. Oh, it kicked us out. Okay, well, I guess I'm okay with that this time.
The enemy fleet has pulled back from this sector. We have succeeded in protecting our fuel base. It looks like we were able to avoid the worst. The enemy have gotten more active lately. We need to move cautiously.
Well, I was basically out of ammo anyway, so I guess in this case I'm okay with being pulled out like that. Wasn't going to be a whole lot I could do to those battleships without any of my big guns loaded or ready to go, so... And a B rank, that's unfortunate. But kind of expected. So, yeah. Firing delay system beta. Of course, the one parts crate I got is one that I really don't care about all that much. Well, so we've seen the new destroyer in action. It does pretty well, except for ammo. Ammo's a problem. Other than that, though, I like it. Good job. Good job, little destroyer. Let's see what the next mission has for us. I'm willing to make these videos a little bit longer now, just because this is like the only series that's really going on. I mean, I've had some Borderlands videos scattered throughout this week, but as far as nightly recordings, you know, I'm willing to make these a little bit longer for now, because for the time being, just because I'm not doing anything else. So I have that extra time now to make these a little bit longer. Anyways, E4, defend 80% of port installations. Now this mission, we want an S rank on this mission because that gets us the X battle carrier, which I really want. So we're going to use the twin hull battleship on this mission, but let's see what they say.
Incoming call from mission command. Connecting now.
We have reports of enemy ships in your current area. We assume they will try
Hit the
to
desk
occupy
there.
your
Whoops.
harbor facility.
Sorry.
We are counting on you to stop them. We have already sent a request for aid to an allied fleet operating south of you. However, it will be some time before they arrive.
So, the enemy has finally made it here, have they? Lately, we have been receiving numerous reports that the enemy is assaulting and capturing bases one after another. If any more bases fall, it will take time and effort to repair our front lines. We must prevent any more Allied withdrawal from the front lines at all costs. Captain, let us make sure that this base does not fall to the enemy.
Yep, we're going to use the twin hull battleship because we really, really want an S rank here. Very badly. And the best way to ensure that we get an S rank is, of course, to use the best ship in the fleet. When I say best, I mean objectively strongest. It is objectively has the most health. It objectively has the biggest and best weapons, and the most of them. And on a subjective level, I freaking love it. The twin-hull battleship is so amazing. I legitimately wonder if we will see the return of battleships, though not with the big cannons. I mean, in real life. More as just missile barges, really. I mean, they could absolutely do that. You know, the tonnage of a battleship is so insane. They could literally just bring back battleships and almost exclusively use them as missile barges, I should say. Just they have that tonnage to be able to do that. Maybe not, you know, the Iowa class in particular, but I mean a new breed of battleship would actually probably be, if they were going to do it, it'd probably be suited or designed for that role. Well, I didn't want to get the carrier first there, but it kind of got stuck in the crossfire. Alright, well, now I'll go ahead and take it down, I guess. It's a good thing this is also our fastest ship by like a long shot, because we're going to need that. It's going to come in very handy here. Hit these battleships if I can. Don't get in the way, aircraft carrier. There we go. Well, they're kind of getting in the way a little bit. There's a parts crate back there. Oh, what's the parts in this mission? Rotac and dual laser. So, yeah. Okay. I need to go south, though, and deal with them before they kill us or kill my port installations. Boy, I love how fast this ship is. It's the fastest ship in the fleet. It's the best armored. Oh, I forgot. That's another thing. I forgot to. I got a comment about increasing the armor on this thing. Now that speed is less of a problem because we have that Enigma Tech propulsion system too. Now that weight and therefore speed are not an issue, yeah, we can increase the armor on this. Not that I think it needs it, but we can do it. So, and I got a comment about that, and I totally forgot to do it because I was caught up with designing the new destroyer and the new, well, the Lexington as well. So, okay, they are dealt with. What else? What else we got? Some cruisers, I assume. Laser cruisers, maybe. Who knows? But they're south of us, and we're kind of already south-ish, so that's nice. I mean, we do 77 knots, so it's not. Wouldn't have been a big deal if they weren't south of us, but it's just quite convenient, you know? I really want an S rank on this mission. So badly. Look at how many ships we can just sink in like an instant with this twin-hull battleship. I love it. It is the best ship in our entire fleet. And the X-Battle Carrier will probably end up being our second best ship in the entire fleet. The X-Battle Carrier can be extremely powerful. Hopefully I can get it. Hopefully this isn't one of those missions that's really stingy with the S ranks. I got this gut feeling that it will be, just because the game hates me. But we'll have to see. Oh boy. Enemy fleet, more carriers. Where are they, I wonder? Ah, straight ahead. Good. Great. Boy, I picked a nice parking spot, huh? I was just zooming in to admire my ship, and then they showed up. You know what? I'll be nice. I'll go slow for them, so that I can actually destroy the planes, or most of the planes, hopefully, before I actually end up fighting the carriers. Yeah, kind of like that. Oh, I love that burst plasma gun for dealing with aircraft. It's great. It's really good.
Full speed ahead. Enemy ships up.
There we go. They're dealt with, and most of their planes. In fact, I think I got all of their planes, actually, unless they had some that hadn't even gotten a chance to launch yet. Oh, look, more. Montana-class battleship again. Okay, can do. Where? Oh, up there. Oh, lots of them. In a very convenient line. Well, that just makes them easier to sink. So you know what? I'm okay with this. Oh, what's this? Hey, our allies are here. Wait, does that mean the mission's over? Oh, I hope not. That'd be really bad. Because then there's all those ships up there that I haven't gotten to sink yet. Which would mean that I'm gonna get a bad rank, because there's a lot of enemies still left alive. So what's our... What? Oh, okay, now there are our main objectives. See, I like that. This is one of the better escort missions, just for that alone. Good job, game, thank you. And I'm not even being sarcastic or facetious there. Like, legitimately, thank you for not kicking me out of this objective. And in fact, making the new enemies the primary objective. That's actually great. Oh boy, now it might. Now it might kick us out. Nope, still not going to. Unless it changes the box sometimes. It has done that at least once before, I remember. It said, oh yeah, see there, it went. Oh! Urgh! Dang it. It lied.
The radar shows no more enemy ships in the battle sector. Calling off pursuit.
We seem to be doing a lot of reacting lately. We have not yet been able to grasp victory.
I mean, we've been grasping victories. Successfully defending our ports is a victory. That's a good thing. That's a victory. Maybe not a victory in an offensive battle. Victory in a defensive... No! Game? Why? Oh, it's gonna be one of those missions. Oh. Crap. Man, really? Oh. That's so disappointing. I don't care. I have one of those already. Oh. Oh, well. I'll have to try and get the X-Battle Carrier on my own time, I guess. Oh, man. 3% out of the potential 300%. And it denies us our S rank. Oh. Alrighty. Well, that will do it for this episode of Naval Ops Commander on the second playthrough. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. And as always, I hope to see you all in the next one, where hopefully I will have an X-Battle Carrier to show you guys. So, hope to see you there, and hope that I have the X-Battle Carrier.